on it, but it's a 72. And
Oh, okay, so he messed up.
That one that you're holding, Kevin, with the
Yeah,
72-inch deck,
This is the Ferris, yep.
they cannot get that with a Kawasaki engine. That's been sold and they can't locate one. So what they do have is one that was similar to a quote we got in August, was for a Briggs & Stratton, a big block Briggs & Stratton, 40 horsepower, which is the same as the used machine that they have to offer. They're able to locate that today, and the price on that went from $14,900 up to $15,900 on the quote that I got this afternoon.
Okay. So, would you be happy, before I go any further with this resolution? Would you think you would be happy with the 40 horse that you were just talking about, that is got, hopefully I think it says 150 hours?
150 hours on it, yes.
That would be sold as new,
Right. As new with the new
with
warranty.
the reduction of basically 1 year of the warranty.
Of what?
Basically with the reduction of 1 year of the warranty instead of a 4-year warranty, because it's it was used this summer. The warranty would be less whatever it was out there, how many months it was out there for this summer, which is probably what, 4 or 5 months?
He told
or
me
what?
that they were selling it as new,
Okay,
as far as the warranty.
right. That way we can go sell it as new. Let's just go through the buy board, because
Correct.
it was a take back, and it's my understanding this is the one that was I think airborne, I think.
Yes.
So,
Used
so
it-
they basically get one every year there and then turn it back in for resale.
So it's got the full warranty.
Yep.
But
So,
Who'd you
Yeah.
talk to over there, Sam?
What's that?
Who'd you talk to over there?
Colby Kaiser.
so yeah, it does have it. It says 4-year limited warranty, 48 months. So they are giving you 4 months. Or 48 months. They are giving you the 4
What's the
years.
price difference?
Or 500 hours, whichever
That's a lot of
comes
hours
first.
for 1 year.
Huh?
That's a lot of hours for 1 year.
What's over there? What's the price difference to a new one, Kevin?
$12,799.
And the used one is what?
That's the used one.
Okay, and the new one is?
The new one is the estimated cost, list for $18,899.
$5,000.
That seems like a lot of hours for 1 year. 150 hours on a mower.
Yeah.
You know, I know
Yeah.
a little bit about this, but that seems like a lot of hours for it.
Well, there are a lot of.
That was the one, that was the one from the track, Mike?
Yeah.
What's that?
That was the one from Airborne, you said?
Yeah.
They sent that to Airborne for the summer.
There's a lot of oil over there.
Yeah. it's
So like I
one
said,
more. But Gary takes care of stuff.
it's not, like, you're not gonna see a scratch here and there, but is it in good shape? Absolutely. And a 72-inch.
What's that have for the motor, that one?
This says the 40 horse.
Yeah, not the Kawasaki?
It does not have a
Oh, they don't have a
Kawasaki.
Kawasaki.
It's the Briggs & Stratton 40 horse with the cast iron slate. So it's a industrial mower. Briggs & Stratton better.
Yeah,
Average.
Kawasaki's good too. Yeah.
It is, that's what's on my
Yeah,
face.
mine too.
Kevin,
But,
so the quote that I got this afternoon for that exact same mower, new, is $15,999.
okay, through buy board again?
Yes.
Okay. So now we're only talking about maybe $2,300 difference.
$3,000 difference.
Why does this one say that the regular machine list price was $18,899?
That's the list, not the buy board.
Okay, so,
So if we were to go down and buy that machine, that's what it would be. But buy board's like state contract.
I just wanna know if I made a mistake.
No,
on the
you were
resolution.
absolutely perfect. It's just like I said, it's just state contract is wicked.
So you'd have to have a
Oh, yeah.
completely new resolution.
So,
That's something we can
we
wait
would
for,
have to
right?
change the resolution if, whatever the board decides.
How many hours you put on your machine a year now?
What's that?
How many hours you put on your machine now a year?
The Kubota that we have now? I think it's a little over 600 and something,
Do you have,
Like
a-
700.
How many hours you put on it a year?
do you have
A
an
year?
invoice for
A year.
that, or a?
It's 6
I
years
don't know,
old.
the invoice for the new one, he's gonna have to have.
Pretty much worth buying new then.
Did you have that other invoice, or no? I know I'm putting you on the spot, but if,
The one he sent me this afternoon, I'd have to go print it. I can do that. One, two.
just so if we're gonna, I don't know what way the board wants to go with this. I mean, personally, it's only a couple $1,000 difference. I'd like to see the numbers, but,
I like new,
I do too, that's what I'm saying.
used and abused.
It's not worth it. I'll get you nowhere.
But we would need that if you wanna print it. And I can table this, go to the next resolution, and then we'll go back to it before the end of the session.
Is there an hour warranty on that too, or no?
Yep, 500. Yep, 4 years or 500.
It's crazy not to go new.
Yeah, quarter of your warranty's already gone.
If you can go do that, I'll just hold on to this, and we'll go on to the next resolution, so we're not holding up everybody here tonight, and then we'll go back to this. Don't want me to forget to go back.
Is there a reason, Kevin, that we're buying it now instead of in the spring?
I think the main reason is because the cost of these things keep going up. And that was the reason we were doing it. I mean, they just went up, less than a month. And I know that if we wait for, I would go out on a limb, I don't know. I would say if we wait till the 2024 models come out, and that's what we're buying, you're gonna have an increase again. In January. They always do them in January.
You should probably wait for this discussion when you do the resolution.
Yeah.
If I can write it down.
Oh, I thought we were. No, we never.
No,
did.
he's gotta print out something.
Now you got me hollering again.
Once the guy's gone, I don't know, I get confused.
Yeah, me too. Confused and more. Alright, so we're, just hold on to that one. We're tabling that one for a minute. Alright, next resolution, 2389. Is everybody on the same one hopefully? Or did I not screw this up? Motion by, whereas the resolution was offered and tabled at the September 26, 2023 meeting, be it therefore resolved that the town board of Schuyler Falls authorized the hiring of Eugene Belkey Sr. as a laborer with a starting salary of $14.20 an hour. So he is, we've been short a couple for Danny for almost 2 years now. This particular job for about a year when we created that position. The minimum wage is $14.20 an hour. It will be going to $15 an hour January. And he's willing to work for that. He will not exceed the 18 3/4 hours per week because that's what civil service says to keep him part-time. So I would suggest that so that we can give Sam some help, that we hire him.
Is this
I'll make that.
open for discussion now, or do we have a motion?
Motion, second, then we'll go. I'm sorry, you're right.
Motion.
Motion by Mike,
Second.
second by Reggie. Discussion?
Is this a position that exists already that's just vacant? And who will he be under directly, working on
Well-
directly?
He'll, as a laborer, he'd be able to use, and I discussed this with Mike, like how, when they're doing paving and stuff in the summer, they'll be able to fly. They'll be able to help with probably some of the guardrail work as far as,
Is that okay with the union?
from what I've talked with Michael, that was the first thing that I said, is they've never had a problem because of the shared service before. And
Someone would have
Sam, or I, for that matter, have been up there flagging for them, when they're paving the roads. I spent how many hours up there on Staley, 22B Staley that day, and then on the upper end of Staley and Soper Street.
Yeah,
They
it's
all-
just a sin, it's only, they can only allow them 18 and a half hours, that's that's a sin.
Yeah, unfortunately, thank you, I'm sorry to make you run like that, but thank you.
Nope, fine.
And,
Other than that, Mike, it goes to civil service, we have to hire from a list of people that take a test.
Yeah, I got that.
if anybody else needs- you're gonna need what? Alright, so that goes back to that. So, is there any other,
So 1420 is what we're hiring them at right now, and that's minimum?
that's what I'm like.
Isn't it going up January 1st?
I just said that. You gotta listen.
What did you say?
I said January 1st, the minimum wage goes up to $15 an hour.
So why, okay, that's right, because I just said, is that gonna go, is that the scale now, or is that what's gonna be in January? Why don't you just hire them at 15 and keep them there for a year?
Because he's hired at minimum wage, and minimum wage is 14. I agree with you, I would love to do that. If you wanna change the resolution and say we're gonna hire him at $15 an hour, I think that, well,
When's he
like I
gonna
said, I don't know anybody that works for $15 an hour anymore, much less.
Babysitter.
You have all Sam's girls that work for that.
When will he start?
I understand,
They're
but,
all gonna go to 15.
but those are seasonal, those, they're all going to $15 an hour.
When will he start, Kevin?
He could start, next payroll, right?
Wait until I come back from
Huh?
vacation. Wait until November, the beginning of November when I come back.
Okay. Oh, you're going on vacation. All right, so we can start them at the beginning of the next payroll in November. So basically, the beginning of November.
Unless it snows, and then he needs a plower.
I'm leaving
So don't I.
tomorrow morning.
You know?
Have you found, on a side subject, have you, anybody interviewed or
I-
contacted you for your
Well, I've
open
got a couple
position?
of guys, but they don't have their license.
Okay.
Excellent guys,
Uh,
but, I'm gonna have to do something here.
Okay.
You know,
It's advertised. It's on the, should be on the website. I believe it was on the website. If not, I will check tomorrow. All right, so back to this, we got a second motion and a seconded by,
Is this person a town resident?
no. He's not, right?
What?
He's not a town resident, right?
Yes, not.
No. But not everybody on the highway department's a town resident. Not everybody that works in this, for a lot of towns are residents of the town. Well, like I said, they're not knocking down the door to work down here for,
I'm just curious how far away you're traveling to work here.
Beaton Town.
That's quite all right.
all right. Any other discussion?
No.
Roll call?
Mr. Hamel,
Yes.
Mr. Parati,
Yes.
Mr. Facto,
Yes.
Mr. Randall.
Yes. All right, now before I do not, before I get screwed up here, everybody now has the correct so that's up our town clerk, we're back to 88, 2388. Everybody now has the correct quote in front of them, the 15,999. You might as well say 16,000. That is for a brand new Ferris, 72 inch, 40 horsepower Briggs and Stratton big block with through buy board. You'll see the buy board discount on it. That machine, zero turn, was $18,899. So the buy board discount is $2,900. You might as well say almost $3,000. $2,900. So now, do we want to, during discussion, do we want to change this 2389 to the new lawnmower, or leave it with the old one? Excuse me. For the record, it's 2388. I still got this one in front of me. I'm trying to keep my stuff in order so I can put it back in order after. Right, yeah. So for resolution 2388, alright, do we keep it with the old, or not old, the used 72 inch Ferris, or go with the new one? Discussion?
$3,000, I'd go with no.
Yeah, I think so too.
Alright. Mr. Facto?
I'd like to at least just mention this anyway, that we had talked about the feasibility of bidding out some of this mowing. And I just want to bring it up again that we had quite a discussion about it. And certainly if we intend to do it, I would be sort of inclined to see if we could put this on hold. Now, if we're not gonna do it, if we're not proceeding with bidding it out, so be it. Fine. So.
We haven't really gone into depth on that, have we? Too much about.
No. Well,
It's something,
I can tell you this. You're mowing 3-4 times. What? This year's been crazy, don't get me wrong. But probably from April, May, June, maybe 3-4 times a week or more,
Yes.
depending on what's going on. You have rivers. I know.
River Street
Because
is
I
3 to
helped
4
you mow.
times a week. There are parts of Salmon River that are 3 to 4 times a week. Woods Mills is twice a week. Town Hall, twice a week. And it slacks off, but still, at River Street right now, I mowed there last Wednesday or Thursday, and there's parts of that need to be done again. Chew up some of the dead grass and the new stuff that's growing through it.
So, I mean, my thought is, we're gonna pay somebody to do all 4 parks. You're gonna pay them to do Salmon River Road, the town hall. Woods Mills, right? And River Street. You got 4 parks that you're mowing. I don't know, if you're mowing them 4 times a week, even 3 times a week.
you can't mow the same grass 4 times a week.
Huh?
You're not doing the same grass 4 times a week, are you, Sam?
What's
In
that?
7 days, they were right back
It's no
around.
different than my lawn. The grass is grass no matter where it's growing.
Did you say 4 times a week?
At River Street, you could mow 4 times a week down there. The grass is that thick. It's moisture down there. The sun comes out. It grows crazy.
We mowed 2 days before the music in the park went down there. 2 days before. And when I went back down there, I couldn't believe it, cause the grass was already this
That's a
high.
wetland.
It's all horse farm down there. There's a ton of pasture.
Yeah.
It's well fertilized, and it's probably got 18 inches of black dirt or more. So it grows. I'm just saying, even my yard in the summer, or excuse me, in the early spring, I bet you I can mow mine in 7 days. I bet you I can mow it 3 times easily in the beginning of the year. Mom's is the same way. She's all clay over there. It's the same exact thing.
I do mine 3 times a week. 3 times a week across the street.
Yeah. So, all I'm saying is, I guess if
Not
you're
only are
willing
we
to-
mowing, but we're trimming as well.
Trimming, we want, yep.
And the trimming, it takes a long time. There's a lot of it.
Sam, is your trailer gonna be able to handle this?
What's that?
Your trailer, are you gonna be able to haul it around with?
Yes.
Yeah, the Kubota's even bigger than that one.
Yeah, they're about the same size.
Is it?
Yeah. Not a problem at all.
Yeah, his trailer will hold the tractor.
Oh.
But even a dump trailer would haul this around with no problem. But Reggie brings up a good question. If we're really looking to hire this out, I think it could cost the town thousands.
So why do we get a bid?
Huh?
Let's get a bid on it.
That is kind of a good idea to pursue bids. I think you're right.
Well, like I said, it's up to the board to decide. If you want to table this and get bids to mow lawns,
Just table it for a month. Bring it back next meeting.
How long is your bid good for?
well, we lost the other one between this month and last month, and the price went up. I'm only one on the board.
What do you think, Sherman?
How many acres of land is that he mows? I'm just asking, because I got less than an acre, his house is me $150 a week. I got an acre, $150 a week.
You gotta remember, you're adopting the budget in like what, 2 weeks?
Huh?
Are you gonna have time to put this in the budget for next year to go out to bid, to figure out what you're gonna pay next year for the budget?
Mary, I agree with you. We didn't budget for putting it out to, mowing out to bid for 2024.
Yeah, and
We budgeted for our laborers and
Yeah. and
the way
you're
we've been
gonna-
doing
We
it.
also budgeted for this mower.
Huh?
We also budgeted for a motor, right?
Yeah.
No, the mower's coming out of this year's
Yeah, the mower's
budget.
coming out of
Yeah,
this
we
year.
budgeted, we talked about it.
That was just my point. If we are gonna put it out to bid, I would agree with you to just put a delay on this. I mean, but if we're not gonna put it out for bid, that's a different story.
Well, I'm not disagreeing with the fact that I would like to see it put out to bid, just to see what you get a price. But like Mary's just saying, you're a month away from adopting your budget. This is gonna be in this year's budget. Buy this machine.
2 weeks.
Exactly, 2 weeks.
Yep.
I think we should buy the machine, which is in the budget. If we decide next year, you got a lot of potential councilmen right here. If they decide next year they wanna put it out to bid or whatever before we start our mowing in the springtime or whatever, if you're the supervisor and you wanna do that, okay, so you got a mower that it's gonna have a value. Whether you put it out to bid right now or not, I'd say you wait until springtime, buy this machine, it's already in the budget,
Well, I think,
and then worry about the machine if you get a good enough bid. You might, if you don't and you lose this mower, you're gonna kick yourself. That's all I'm saying.
I just,
Reggie,
I just-
when you talked to me at my storage building
Yes.
last week,
Yep.
you asked me what it was gonna cost, and I told you that probably somewhere between $2,000, $3,000 a week to mow, if you put it out. So if you do that for 5 months at $2,500 a week, you know, we're gonna spend more in 1 year doing that than you are to price that more, you know.
And the labor to
You're gonna
run
buy 5 of
it, and
those.
the gas.
Let's move on.
So,
You have a motion and second.
yeah, we do. We have a motion
I
and
mean,
a
if
second,
we
so
take
I.
somebody around, you've gotta show them every aspect of the trimming, and are they gonna clear the trees, brush that falls down in the way before they go mow, or how much work are we gonna actually get out of them? Are they just gonna mow an open area and not trim anything? I don't know.
Took me 5 hours with my Ferris. And that was, it took me 5 hours that day down there with my Ferris.
And you didn't trim anything.
And I didn't trim a thing. That was with the girls trimming. The summer help truck. That was straight mowing, non-stop.
And that's down where?
River Street.
Yeah, it's 10 hours or better than Salmon River.
Costs you a fortune. Between workers' comp and everything that's gone out.
So,
Yeah.
what are we gonna do? Cause I don't wanna
Vote
beat
on
this and it's 8:15. So, huh?
Just vote on it.
Well, we really don't have a resolution for this, so I kinda like
Well,
made,
the
I
resolution,
made up the resolution while you guys were talking, because we're just talking. So if you're going with this one, I crossed off the mower 150 hours and put a 40, you're doing a 72-foot Ferris deck mower, 40 horsepower, B and S, big block. And then the second paragraph is saying, resolved that the mower will be purchased from Taylor Rental in the amount of $15,999. That's with the buy board discount.
So do you
And
need,
The other resolution, you're voting on a used one.
no, I understand that. No, it's still gonna be the same resolution number, we just changed the resolution.
We're just gonna, right? Can we could do that, right, Mike?
Yeah, because you don't even have a motion on
No,
the first one.
we don't
so-
have a motion.
So all you're doing is taking 150 hours out, adding a couple words there,
Yeah.
and taking the other reference out to having been used.
Yeah, cause
in
even
airborne.
the list price
Yeah,
didn't
and
change,
changing
even that's
the-
the same at the bottom for discussion.
What is?
The list price was identical,
Oh,
$18,899,
I'll keep that.
$18,899.
Yeah, I'll keep that.
All right. So, do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
I think we discussed it to death. Roll call.
Mr. Hamel?
Yes.
Mr. Parati?
Yes.
Mr. Facto?
Yes.
Mr. Randall?
Yes. It's approved. 88, 89. All right, 90. Motion by be resolved that the town board of the town of Schuyler Falls authorizes the town supervisor to sign the 4-year shared service agreement between the New York State Department of Transportation and the town of Schuyler Falls. Copy of said agreement is attached. So this is the same agreement, hasn't changed in I don't know how many years. The last time it was off was 2019, now that took us to 2023. This one should take us to 2027. If I can get a motion
Motion?
by Reggie,
Second.
second. Mike. Any discussion? Amazing.
Mr.
Roll
Ham-
call.
Mr. Hamel?
Yes.
Mr. Parati?
Yes.
Mr. Facto?
Yes.
Mr. Randall?
Yes. So approved. Okay, 2391. Motion by, be it resolved that the town board of the town of Schuyler Falls approves the municipal water line easement agreement as set forth in the agreement attached before the town and Janus Rock and children regarding the installation of a municipal water main between the Flat Rock Road and other lands owned by the town, and be it further resolved that the parties agree that a payment of $7,000 in consideration of the conveyance of this easement shall be made by the town to the grantor, Janus Rock. And that will come out of the Morrisonville unallocated fund reserve, because that is a special district. So, can I get a motion?
Motion.
Mike, I'll second, alright. Can I get,
Fast, you gotta be.
I know, I haven't gotten one yet, by the time I get that reading.
Is that a one-time payment?
Yes. Yeah, it would cost us hundreds of thousands to go through the middle of that field. And this is actually gonna bring it out by the road, and we could pick up, with a boundary extension, more homes. Any other discussion?
Yeah, a quick question,
Sure.
Kevin. Could that payment come out of remaining ARPA money? Just an easy expense for the Morrisonville Water District? Because we're gonna have a few thousand of the 522,000 that we have. And it seems like the Morrisonville Water District has not received any really ARPA funds at all. So I'm just asking if we could take it out of that money. It'd make the expense of the whole project a little bit less, anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, I realize it's not a lot, but
1/10
still.
less.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, I don't see any reason why it couldn't be used for that. Like, we get a hold of Burge, Nancy, because she administers our ARPA funds to
Yeah.
make sure that we're doing it the right way and we're not spending them on something we can't. I don't see why it couldn't be. The Morrisonville unallocated fund reserve has a couple $100,000 in it. It wouldn't hurt it to take out the 7, but you're right, that's one of the 2 water districts that would not be getting any ARPA money. The problem with it was we already had the grants set up, and I was like, we could take $500,000 of that and put it in the Morrisonville.
But really, looking at it, it's a 38-year payback, so anything we could do to ease that
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
I know it's not a lot, but
No,
it's something,
it's
so.
something, and if I can do it that way, I can do it. If we pass a resolution saying that we're gonna allow the right of way. It just took me a
Okay.
year and a half to.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
so roll call.
Mr. Hamel?
Yes.
Mr. Parati?
Yes.
Mr. Facto?
Yes.
Mr. Randall?
Yes.
One thing on that, is that in your possession, Donna? The original?
Yes.
No, he's got it.
You got it, okay. So, just on page 6, where Kathy Salatny signed, it was set up, this document was sent to her in California to sign, but it's my understanding she signed it here in New York.
Yep.
So, on the acknowledgement, right underneath her signature, page 6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It should say, somebody should cross out California, put in New York on the original.
I'm missing page 6 for some reason.
It's on the back, the front and backs. At least they are on mine.
Mine's skipped.
You're saying Kathy Rock, right? Or Kathy Rock's?
Salatny.
Salatny.
Yeah, no, right under her name, the very first line under her name. It says State of California, County of Clinton. Right next to your thumbnail.
Right, oh,
Yeah.
I was looking in the paragraph, not the.
Not to read into detail on this, but it's been notarized already. Should it be notarized?
The notary can change it, and it's, it really can change it.
Okay.
So I'm just saying,
So we just need
I'm
to
trying to-
cross out that and put
New York.
state of New York, not California. Because she's only notarizing who she is, and
I
that
see.
she was the person that signed this.
Okay, thank you.
so I'm just letting you know that before it comes to me.
Now,
to
she ended up
record,
coming
'cause
home?
I'm not gonna look at it again.
I got you.
Yeah,
She ended up coming home to visit the family, so she signed it right here.
My
yeah.
copy had.
Yeah, and I see where you cross one part of it out and you didn't do one of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, she got it where she notarized it down below and wrote New York.
okay.
Just missed that top one. Okay, thanks for catching that. Yeah, no problem. Just going back to you anyway.
right, right, but by the time I get it back, I'm gonna forget that I looked at it.
I hear you.
I'm not gonna see it again.
Alright, so that one is done. 92. 2392, motion by, be resolved that the town board of the town of Schuyler Falls approves the following highway fund budget transfers. From DA.5130.200 machinery and equipment of $10,000 to DA5130.400 machinery contingency of $10,000. Cover the cost of new equipment. So, I'll make that motion. How's that?
There you go. I'll second.
Alright, good job. Any discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Facto,
Yes.
Mr. Hamlin,
Yes.
Mr. Parati,
Yes.
Mr. Randall.
Yes. Alright, this is the resolution. Alright, claims. I only. 202301329 through 202301341. Claims 202301348 through 202301418. And payroll claim 202301304 through 202301328, and also 201301342 through 202301347. Can I get a motion to pay the claims?
Motion.
Question.
Reg?
Question, man.
Yep.
Would you check the payroll claims, the third number on the last line in, I believe should be 2023, not 13.
I see, yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah.
It's a typo. 2023 is your year.
Right, the next, there we go. Yeah, there.
Are them glasses any good, Kev?
Not on the table, are they? Alright, so as corrected, now can I get a motion to pay the claim?
Motion.
All right. Second?
Second.
By Mike?
Mr. Hamel,
Yes.
Mr. Parati,
Yes.
Mr. Facto.
Yes.
Mr. Randall.
Yes. Alright, general fund, $23,133.25. Highway, $16,614.77. Audit only, $3,041.63. Capital projects, $7,283.24. Woods Mills Water, $2,241.69. Marshallville Water, $9,438.45. Macy Lane Water, $2,296.14.
Make a motion to pay the claims.
We did already,
Why are you doing this now?
because he's reading it now.
Because I
Oh, you're
didn't
going
read
through
it
the
earlier.
numbers.
Second.
Yeah, we just did.
We already did it.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure I read those into the
Well, get it
record.
right, wait.
All right,
Throwing us all off.
that's pretty much that. So, public forum and addressees. Is there anybody else that would like to speak?
Look at me, no.
I know. You've been quiet
I know.
tonight. Just making sure. All right, the next meeting will be corrected on here, 11/9/23, Tuesday. Again, the public hearing is going to start at 5:30 p.m. That'll be for the budget. And then the meeting will begin at 5:45 to adopt the budget. And then 6 o'clock will be the regular monthly meeting. Work sessions, if needed, will be on 11/6 at 6 p.m. and 11/20 Monday, again on Monday at 6 p.m.
Can I just correct you for a minute?
Sure, go
Correct
ahead.
you. Public hearing for the budget would be at 5:30, and I know it threw you up because she's made a typographical error, but the special meeting is to follow the public hearing, because if your special meeting goes a half an hour to 45 minutes, then your meeting starts then, and that's how I'm gonna advertise it.
So we won't put a 5:45,
No,
we'll just say to
yeah.
follow?
Special meeting to follow.
All right.
It is on the 9th, he just said the 9th.
It's a Thursday.
We corrected it already.
Yeah.
I should get a resolution.
It's a Thursday, not a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
No, that's because they had, the original was the 28th on a Tuesday.
But the way it's written on the thing is, it's kind of looking like this.
Yeah, well, I
You're not gonna have your monthly, you plan on having the monthly meeting right after the,
no, it's a special
just
meeting
the
for the
special.
budget,
The monthly meeting will be on the
the 28th.
28th. Holy smoke. So is everybody clear with that? Now that I'm thoroughly unconfused. 11/28/2023 will, at 6 o'clock will be the regular monthly meeting. The public hearing will be on 11/9/23 at 5:30. And then to pass the budget meeting will follow immediately. Alright?
Yeah.
Okay, I have a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Who's that, Reg and Sharon?
Yep. See? Do it
All in
again.
favor, yes.
Yes. Thanks everybody for coming.